Mrs. Vaughan. Okay, just have an extra. And then we are back on Morning Scramble right here in northern Arizona. With us we have a bat lady, Samantha Vaughan. Nice to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
Bat lady. I know people go, what? Is she with the Addams family or what? You know, I think bats get a bad rap. We'll talk about that.
They
but
do.
You're having a bat symposium coming up Saturday. Tell us about that.
It's my senior project for graduating from Prescott College, so it will be at Embry-Riddle from 9 to 4, and then if you register online, you can join in for lunch. It's pad thai. Can't wait.
Yes. Did you get to choose?
I did. And then that evening, we're going to have a mist netting from 7 to 9 at Watson Preserve.
And a mist netting is what?
We're going to catch bats, hopefully, if they're out and about.
And what will you do with them? You find them, catch them?
It's just a demonstration workshop. So we have somebody from Arizona Game and Fish coming out, and they're just going to kind of describe what they're doing, the bat, let people see them up close so they're not as scary.
Yeah, because why do bats get a bad rap?
I think a lot of it has to do with folklore and myths and the fact that they come out at night.
And that there are vampire bats in South America.
There are, yes.
Bother the cattle. I don't know if they bother people.
They
but,
don't.
You know. So that's kind of funny. But none around here. We don't have vampire bats.
No, we sure don't.
Mostly little brown bats.
Little browns. We have some larger ones, like on the poster there, hoary bats, Townsend's, and, well, there's 24 species, so it's a long list.
Did you get interested in bats, Samantha?
Oh, that's a good question. I spent the summers romping around West Virginia, caving and climbing, and one of my fondest memories is seeing a little bat outside of a cave in as we were going into when I was little, and just from then on, fascination.
You know, they are very cute.
They are.
I mean, I know some people would think that we're a little bit crazy, but yeah. Years ago, we had our upstairs window open. A couple bats got in, went down, were flying around my parents' bedroom, so my father was able to get one out, and he captured the other one and taught me the scientific name for it and sent me to school with it. So I went to my science teacher and said, "Is this a Vespertilionidae Kornheimus ruffiniski?" And he went, "Yeah, it looks like a little brown bat to me." You know? But I never forgot that. And then another one got in my house one time too, and I had to save it from my cat with a towel, put him out, and he was fine. He took off, but they're really why are bats good? Tell me that.
Bats are amazing for insect population control, especially here in the U.S. I believe it's between $3 and $30 billion that they save the agriculture industry every year, just in pest control.
Now, so they eat bugs, mosquitoes. I know. I'm always excited when I see them flying around. I know there'll be less mosquitoes around my patio.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of a thing. So that they are just insect eaters. That's it.
They are, yes. There's also a few species down in southern Arizona along the border that are nectivorous. They feed on nectar. They are amazing pollinators. One reason we have tequila is because they pollinate the agave. So
okay, some people are going to really love bats already just because of that.
Yep.
So are they dangerous in any way to people?
A lot of people fear the rabies virus that they may carry, but a new study that just came out, I believe it was late last year, shows that it's only about 1% of bats carry rabies, so it's very, very small.
Slight.
Yeah.
Probably your chances of encountering that would be like a fox in the wild.
Yeah, foxes, more likely to get bit by a rabid raccoon, especially in urban area.
So the bats are actually a boon to a neighborhood, to a home, to have them around then, in terms of insect control.
Yes, they are.
Can you
amazing.
You have a little bat house?
I do. This is a common style. Many times there's so many different ones. You can have gigantic ones that hold millions, or one like this that can hold a slightly smaller, but still probably hundreds, if not thousands.
Because you hang it up and then what, they slide in the bottom of this?
So you hang it up, you know, on a pole, and then they come up and they hang upside down. You want to make sure that they're inside of here is rough, so they can attach, so they can
hold
hang
up
on.
their little claws.
Yeah.
They have some skeletons here.
They do.
They're so delicate.
Yeah, they are. It's really hard to get a bat skeleton like this, so I've been warned not to mess them up.
You didn't get them yourself? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Borrowed these from Arizona Game and Fish.
Well, again, they're amazing little creatures. They look like any other little mammal that is around. Are all the types of bats that are in the area good then? They're all beneficial around here?
Yes, very much so.
Good, so there's nothing we need to be afraid of, but there's obviously... Why a bat symposium?
Because I was walking downtown one evening watching the bats around the lights, and I had a gentleman walk up and ask me what I was watching. I was like, well, bats. He was like, we have bats in Arizona? I was like, well, yes, we do. So education is a very important part for just bats and letting people know that, they are here, they're good, they're wonderful. Most of the myths that are out there are just not true.
Right. Yeah, it's unfortunately, you do see them in, the horror movies and stuff, but they're nothing to be afraid of. So location and time, wings in the night for the Arizona Bat Symposium?
Yes, we will be at Embry-Riddle, AC1, room 107, from 9 to 4:30, and people are welcome to come and go as they please.
There's that much to talk about.
Yes.
Okay, and you're going to have some speakers.
Yes, we have a few speakers from Arizona Game and Fish. We have a speaker from NAU, and we have a few student or two that will be speaking about their work.
And so are there studies going on with them, or again, that's a long symposium, so there's plenty to tell about that.
Carol Chambers of NAU, she's a professor there and very widely known for her bat work, has quite a few grad students all over the state doing work. She's doing stuff with bats in burn areas. I know she's working with out in Alpine this summer, talking about how bats use burned and non-burned areas. So
okay, really they're not endangered by any means. We have plenty of bats, do we? Or
it depends on the species. There's quite a few species that are endangered, especially on the East Coast now with white nose syndrome, which is a fungus that is killing off millions of bats a year. But so far here in Arizona we don't have it, so that's one thing we don't have to worry about right now.
Well, what's lovely is they're a natural insecticide, so you don't have poison being sprayed and causing problems and allergies and whatever kind of a thing. So that's good. And you can get these, I know, at garden centers and around there if you want to encourage little furry creatures. They can be your friends.
They can be.
Okay, the Bat Symposium, again, coming up this Saturday, 9 to 4:30, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Is that free of charge?
It is free and open to the public.
All right, Samantha Vaughan, senior at Prescott College. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah.
Don't go away. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll find out about a hot read. So stay with us.
Whether we're